Hello everyone, this is Deepika Patel and welcome to the SchoolQuizz class. So from today we will discuss the chapter 9 which is the heredity and evolution of your class 10th NCERT. So this is for your term 2 examination and in the term 2 examination you have seen that the evolution topic is removed from this chapter, okay? Means only the heredity topic is described there. Okay, so we will study the heredity topic in detail and the evolution we will also see what is evolution. So the basics is clear for you. Okay, so we will see roughly what is evolution and okay, so and we will see heredity in detail. Okay, so before proceeding further in our class, let's discuss some questions. So this is your previous year question, and in the upcoming videos we will always discuss one or two questions for your examination, so it will be helpful for your examination, and we will discuss all the questions like the previous year questions or some questions which I'll make, okay, for you. So this will give you an idea how to solve the questions in your examination and how to eliminate the options if you're not getting the right option. Okay, so this will help you to get the right option. Okay, so let's discuss. So the first question we have, which is which one of the following is responsible for the sustenance of underground water? Okay, so we have discussed the chapter 15, our environment. Okay, so this topic is related somewhere also from this chapter. Okay, so you have option 1, that is loss of vegetation cover. Second option is diversion for high water demanding crops. Third, pollution from urban waste and afforestation. Okay, so suppose this question is comes in your exam. So what you will have to do, like firstly read the question. Which one of the following is responsible for the sustenance of underground water? Okay, so the question is demanding that the sustenance of underground water. Okay, so loss of vegetation cover. So this will definitely not the answer because there is loss of vegetation cover, and you know that the tree holds the water. Okay, holds the water. So loss of vegetation cover is not the answer for the responsible for the sustenance of underground water. Okay, so this will not be your answer. Second, you have diversion for high water demanding crops. Okay, let's hold this. Third, you have pollution from urban waste. So this is also not the answer because the question is demanding something else and the option is something else. Okay. Sorry, last option you have afforestation. Okay. So in the examination, if this question comes, so you might be confused because you have option B where it is written high water demanding crops. So you might be thinking like that if the high water demanding crops there, then the soil, then the water comes into the soil, and this might be a answer for the sustenance of underground water. But no, okay, our answer will be afforestation because you know tree holds the water. Okay, tree holds the water. So this is the dominating answer of yours. Okay, so tree holds the water, and the more trees will grow, okay, or the more trees increased, so the less pollution will be happen. Okay, less pollution and the sustenance of underground water is also done. Okay, now let's move to the next question. So incomplete combustion of coal and petroleum. So you have option 1, increases air pollution. Option B, increases efficiency of machines. Option C, reduces global warming. Option D, produce poisonous gases. Okay, so incomplete. Okay, just read your question. Okay, incomplete combustion of coal and petroleum. So increases air pollution. Yes, definitely it will increase the air pollution. Okay. Number second, you have increases efficiency of machines. So this is not the answer because we uh, are seeing like the question is asking something else. Okay. Reduces global warming. It is not the answer. Why? Because incomplete combustion of coal and petroleum increases global warming. Increases global warming. Okay. And here it is written reduces. So this is not the answer also. Number fourth, you have produced poisonous gas. Yes, it is the answer. So you have the correct answer is A and D. Okay. So option B is the correct answer. Okay. So see how you can solve this type of multiple choice questions, because in the examination you can you might be a bit confused because of uh, you know paper pressure. Okay, to complete the paper in the time. So just read the question once or twice. Okay, and then go with the options and just eliminate the other options which you think like this might be the not the answer, and just thinking divergently. Okay, just think divergent. Okay, means connect all those topics which you have read and then mark the right one. Okay, and by eliminating you will get the right answer. Okay, so in the upcoming videos we will discuss one or two questions daily. Okay, so this will helpful for your term 2 examinations, and this will helpful for your eliminating options. Okay, so let's discuss our topic, which is the heredity and evolution. So in the previous class we have discussed the chapter 8, and the chapter 8 says about the reproduction. Okay, so the chapter is all about the reproduction. So we know that the asexual and the sexual reproduction is happened. Okay, so what is reproduction? In the reproduction the fertilization process happen, and in the reproduction there is male and female egg cells. Okay, which is called the gamete. So they fuse to form a zygote. So zygote is the single cell. In the previous video when I was teaching you the reproduction part, yes, the fertilization process, in which I have told you that this cell is the male cell, male egg cell, and this is the female egg cell. So they combine and they form a one cell which is called the zygote. Okay, then after the cell division is happened, and when the cell division is happened, then zygote turns into a embryo, and when organs form, then this embryo is called the fetus. Okay, just check the spelling. So zygote is a single cell, means single cell means it is formed from the male and female cell. Okay, so male and female cell fuse and they form a zygote, and then the cell division started, and then the embryo formed, and then the fetus. Okay, and then a baby. Okay, so see, we have in our body we have cells. So body is made up of cells, then cells form the tissues, and then tissues form the organ, and then organ form the whole body. Okay, different type of organs form the whole body. So you can connect here that how a organ is made. Okay, you can connect here that when the fertilization process is happened, male and female, so the male and egg cell and the female egg cell fuse and they form a single cell, and this single cell is called the zygote, and then it is developed through a by the cell division, and it is a continuous process, and the cell divides multiples in the multiples, okay, and then the embryo formed, then fetus and the baby. Fetus is a step where the organs formed, okay. So here you can see the cell, then tissue, then organ, then body, okay. This is how a organ is made. So we have discussed the broad area like the cell division happening and the embryo and the fetus is formed, okay. Means, so in the cell division, now we will discuss in the cell division what has happened in the cell division. So in the chapter 8 we have discussed the in the cell we have, like this is a cell, so we have nucleus here, nucleus, and in the nucleus we have the chromosome, okay, chromosome, and in the chromosome we have the DNA, okay. So what is DNA? So DNA is the information of our inheritance, okay. DNA carries the information of inheritance, okay. So see here, when cell, this is a cell, when cell divides, okay. So when cell divides means this is cell, and firstly the nucleus divide, okay, and then they formed a new perfect cell, then they formed a new cell. So from this cell, this new cell is formed. So some of the DNA, which is the information, like this is a, let's say this is a parent cell, okay. So this is a parent cell, and the DNA information which is stored here in this nucleus, so it is transferred to this cell also, okay. So when it is transferred, so two things has happened. Same characteristics transferred. Let's delete all this. So when cell divides, so this is a cell. So from this parent cell, two new cells is formed, okay. Two new cells is formed. So in this nucleus, we have a DNA, and this DNA contains the information of inheritance. So when it is forming two new cells, so this nucleus transferred, this DNA transferred some information to this cell also, okay, and this cell also, okay. So what is happening in transferring? Two things is happened, like the same characteristics is transferred, same characteristics or traits you can say is transferred, okay, and some minor changes also there, okay. What is this minor changes? Like you are not look like your parents same exactly, okay. In the first class we have discussed the similar and identical concept. Means you cannot look like your parents, okay. Suppose you have your mom and father, okay, and you have your brother, sister. So you have one brother and you have one sister, okay. So these are forming for your parents also, and you are also forming from your parents. So you have to, so if the same characters or traits is totally transferred, so your brother and your sister is should be look like to you, okay. Means you have to similar, because you are forming from your mother parents, your mom and dad, okay. So you have to be similar, but you do not, means you cannot look like exactly, look like exactly. Why? Because some variations are there, some variations are there, or you can say the some minor changes are there in the information which are transferring from your parents to you. Okay, so when the information is transferring, so if the information is 100%, this is a dynamic data, this is not a, it is just an example. Okay, so if the information is 100%, so the same characteristic will be, let's say, the 90%. Okay, but 10% will be the minor changes. That's why you cannot exactly look like to your parents or to your brother and sister. Okay, so these minor changes is called the variations. And over the thousand of years, over a long period of time, these variations is a continuous process. Okay, so these variations continuous happening long period of time. There will be a time where a species, an individual formed which cannot, which is not similar to the parent. Okay, means it is a completely different species. Okay, or you can say the completely different individual. So we can say a new species is formed. So from where the new species or the new traits is forming over a long period of time of the variations, which is a continuous process. So this leads to the evolution. This is called the evolution. Okay, so see, you have seen the three words, that is the hereditary and the variation and the evolution. Okay, so what is heredity? So heredity is the when the cell is divides, so same characteristic is transferring, the same characteristics is transferring or transferred is called the heredity. Okay, like example, you have two eyes. Okay, your mother father also have two eyes. You have your height, means you have your height equal to the your father. Okay, or you have your height equal to your mother. You have curly hair because your mother also have the curly hair. Okay, so these are the traits or the characteristics which are transferring from one generation to the another. Okay, so these are the same characteristics. And what happened when the minor changes is there? Minor changes is there, like your father height is long, your father is very headed, but you are small in your height. Okay, you are small. So what is happening there? There is a variation. This comes here, the variations. Okay, so you cannot look like exactly to your parents. Okay, so these are the variations. So when cell divides, two things is happening. Same characteristics is transferred and the minor changes also there. So when the same characteristics transferred, this is called the hereditary, and when the minor changes is there, this is the variation. Okay, and these variations leads to the evolution, because over a long period of time, over 1,000 of years, there will be a time where a completely different species is formed. Okay, and we can say that is this is the new species is formed. Okay, new species. This is not similar to the parent species. Okay, So this leads to the evolution. This is called the evolution, where over a long period of time a new species is created due to the variations which is happening from the thousand of years, uh, which is happening from the long period of time. Okay, so this leads to the evolution. Okay, so I hope this is clear for you. What is hereditary, what is variation, and what is evolution. Okay, so let's end this topic here, and in the next video we will see the topic, like which we have, the topic like the hereditary in the, okay, in the Mendel's topic we have remaining. Okay, so we will study all those topics as the CBSE book recommended. Okay, so let's end this class here, and we will meet in our next class. So thank you for joining the class. Thank you again.